Hi, my viewers and followers. I decided to do this video in regards to my life. Um, I'm 53 years old. Sometimes I look young on my other videos because I got some nice makeup on. So far, at the moment, I don't have that wrinkles really. Um, As a child of God, believing that Lord Jesus Christ is soon coming to take us home to those who believe in God, as a Christian, as a under Pentecostal Christian kind of life, I'd like to speak the truth regarding this life that I've been through over this last 11 months now. It's not easy for me to express this, but this has been bugging me and bugging me and bugging me, and I just want to have peace in my heart and mind soonest as possible. 2 years ago, I met this man, American, in Dumaguete by chance. That I believe that it was by chance, or it is a divine appointment for me to meet this man. August 2023, August year 2023. So in short, that we actually like each other, and we began to fall in love to each other. And for a short period of time that we've spent together, we have a really great time. We don't have any disagreement of anything. He loves me as a Christian. He's been very supportive to me, believing God, and he even comes to our congregation to actually fellowship with us. At that time when I met him, he had this accident, motorbike accident, when he was drunk coming home, driving drunk coming home from drinking, and he got trapped in his motorbike, which is a big Honda motorbike. Though he is 6'2" tall, big man, he still get trapped on the motorbike because he was drunk driving, just quite close to the apartments where we actually, thank you Kuya, where we actually lived in together at that time. He had an accident June, and the accident actually become very bad and become infectious after months after that we met. So I had accident in June. I had a good birthday party September. We went home to my house a few times in Tayasan, and then he decided that he should throw a party on me, because that's our celebration, as we get together, as he fall in love with me and I fall in love with him. And his purpose of living in the Philippines is to actually retire here in the Philippines and being able to live freely in a cheaper way, because the US is very expensive, and he's a retired military. So to cut the story short, we have always a good time together, to being able to he communicates with my family very well. He very entertaining, and quite generous towards me, although of course we both accepted as to live together, that he can only provide more than good enough for me and him, which I accepted that, because I said, what am I going to look for, that I'm already 52 at that time and he's 60, 64 at that time when we first meet. So the point that we accepted each other as to live together because he was looking for a girlfriend, and he was desperately want to be with someone that he was lonely, and I was myself as well was looking for somebody who I can be with because I've been single for too long. My last boyfriend that I have had a relationship with was 2017, and it didn't last that long as well because he lives in Germany and I'm in the Philippines. But okay, to cut the story short, is that Diedrich, Didi, and I, we have a good time always. We go out, we have fun, we drink, we plans for our future and all these things. And he's been very kind and sweet and really very amazing man to begin with, really. So in 2016, I admitted him to the hospital because the infections of his accident triggered really badly, and almost all of his body was already swollen. So the right hand, the right leg was completely infected. So he had an operation. So we were in the hospital for 1 week, and after that, we have to get out, and I have to take care of him at home. For 5 months, he was in bed, couldn't get up, couldn't do anything, but just to stay in bed still. And he was on diapers. He was on diapers for October, November, December to January and January. So he was on diapers for 4 months, and of course there was nobody there to clean up except me. I have to clean his ass. I have to take care of him and all that, and everything that I have to do for him and for me at the same time. That there was nobody there except me alone for taking care of him. My brother John and Bing Bing, my sister, would come around sometimes to actually help us, accompanying him at home while I'm doing the shopping, looking for his medical supplies, which prescription to me by the doctor and the nurse that's looking up to him, who's actually cleaning up his infectious wounds. And to that point, as I take care of him, he got healed slowly. I give him the food supplement that now I'm involved with selling it, Sinor Greens. My Christian friends in Boracay and in Negros, are intensely praying for his recovery and so on. And we have faith. We believe that even he himself, he believes that prayers is very powerful. So yeah, that is one of the thing that I like to divulge right now. And we never have arguments. He speaks sometimes loosely, a little bit offensive sometimes during the time of his healing, and I try to understand that because he was in pain. He's in pain and hospitalized, bedridden at home for 4 months really, until he started to get up in February, and then being able to stand up and walk slowly during that time. And then he can get up and started to get up. By February, he can already get up, slowly walk about. We can already go out at that time. He can already take shower on his own, by wrapping the wounded leg with plastic bags so that it won't get wet and all that. In his recovery, I was very, very, very pleased. I was blessed to actually see him become independent once again. And now that I can rest a little bit, because I've been so exhausted looking up to him, the time that he was from the hospital into a house bedridden, cared. I was really exhausted, and there was nobody there but me alone. And of course, as I said, my brother and my sister would try to pick up and keep him company sometimes. There wasn't any problem at all that time, other than he was just in bed, and I'll cook everything that he likes, with all the kind of good food, protein and all that. He was happy. He was his friends are visiting us, quite supportive and so on, until that March 2024. So after that, we've been to Tayasan, my home. So I have to come back in March. February, we went there for like a few days, 4 days, and then come to think of March, I have to meet the lawyer back to my province, because I have to open the right of way at that time. And as we're intending to buy a second-hand car because of his leg, and also because of our needs, because we are we will travel and all that stuff. So it started that last March, when I go home to my own province, and I left him for just 2 nights, and everything changed in that 2 nights alone. Everything changed. I have to come home on the 15th quickly as possible, because on the 14th night of March, there was already something going on, and I can sense in my spirit that there's a woman in the house. There was a woman in the house, and that woman I could not sleep. And I kept calling him, I kept texting him, and I wasn't like that before. I wasn't, when I left, and he said to me, "Oh, baby, you can stay a little bit longer if you want. Take your time, because you haven't been home taking care of your house and things for a while, because of me. So now take your time," and so on. So I was confident to actually believe in that. And apparently, cut the story short, he was supplied with another woman to keep him company the 14th of March. Supplied by the landlord, Kevin Hill. Kevin Hill was been always coordinated with British people that actually his friends that lives in Dumaguete as well. So he was always visited with this older man, tall older man, British. There's two different people of them that come around and talk to the landlord Kevin in his balcony. And I already been suspicious to that kind of people, because Kevin is British, his visitor is always British. They talk all about things and so and so, and sometimes when I pass by it passes by from the gate, I'd heard some conversation that, oh, that's the wife, that's the wife. So I was already suspicious that there was already some people who have known us, that we're living in partner, so Didi and I. So, but still I ignored that, because I didn't have the good evidence, and at the same time, why would Didi, betrayed me, So I was confident that at his age, he's 64, retired, sincere to be with me to remarried one day if he divorced his wife from the U.S. And I'm applying for divorce in the Philippines at the same time. So I've already been like talking to the lawyer for that as well. So we were planning in the future that we should get married in a way to settle down everything, and we're all looking forward to one in his good full recovery. We will have a good life. We are going to travel, in places and just to live the way how a simple life can be. I didn't expect him to be millionaire, because he is not. He's a retired military man. He has good money monthly, good enough money monthly to support us and to pay the rents, and we can go in places. We can have a good food. But what happened on the March 14th, he was supplied with a woman coming to the house. Why? I know. Because one, I couldn't sleep. A woman intuitions, a woman instincts is always right when there's something happen with the relationship. I have been faithful with him. I did everything that I can do to help him revive during his darkest hour, during was nobody there, when sometimes I came home buying his medical supplies, doing food shopping and what have you I have to do outside. Sometimes I came home, he's just flat in bed in the darkness. He couldn't stand to just switch on the light because his leg was that severe. For 4 months that he was in bed, and I wouldn't think of one instant, one moment on March that thing would happen between me and him, that he was actually set up to meet somebody supplied with woman to come into the house, accompanying him that night. So I don't know the woman. I have not seen it. In my heart, in my mind, there was a woman. I couldn't sleep 14th of March in my home, in my bed. I kept calling him. I kept texting him. So there was, and in the morning, 15th of March, I have to come back quickly. I have to come home quickly. Same thing. I have to keep texting him. I have to keep calling him. I don't know, but my spirit told me that there was a woman in the house anyway. So to cut the story short, he actually admitted it, that that day that I arrived, 12:30 in the afternoon, he admitted it, that he had breached my trust. He had breached my trust. He sitting there on a couch that I bought for him. He elevated his leg. He was saying that, well, I feel that you could not trust me anymore because you kept texting me, you kept calling me, and I have breached your trust. This is his words. So I know that there was a woman in the house because one of my lotion, I have 2 lotions, Nivea lotions. One is used and it's already opened. It was in his front, in his table. The other one is gone. So who took it? Okay? So there was a woman. I don't know how she do with my lotion. She can't afford to buy lotion. I don't know. She used the lotion for what? She used the lotion for what? Okay? So while my lotion is in the other room, in my wardrobe, in my office room, why it is outside in front of the television set, in front of his chair. Okay? So now, in my heart, I'm deeply hurt. I was crying, and he told, he come down to talk to Kevin. 1 time, 2 times, that he was admitting to him, I cannot do this to Jean anymore. I overheard him. I cannot do this to Jean anymore, Kevin. She's crying. She's hurting. I cannot do this to her anymore. Still, again and again and again, they would pursue him to do the same thing. Okay? He's supplied with drugs. He's supplied with woman. And when I go to church, there's another thing going on every Sunday. 2 Sundays I couldn't go back to church. I was waiting for something to happen that they would bring in the other person to accompany him for a short while. But I didn't go. I didn't go to church twice, 2 Sundays. And so this is what happened. This is what happened. I know who did this. The third time, March. This is March. Third time that Didi went into the landlord's house downstairs, because we are living in the second floor. He went to talk to Kevin. I could not hear any more noises. His voice is echoing voice, because he's got a big voice. He's a big man with a big voice. I could not hear, not even a whisper anymore on our balcony upstairs, or in the office bedroom that I use as an office. Listening to the window, I could not hear anything anymore that he's talking to Kevin. He was actually initiated. There was people inside the house of Kevin that day. He was called to get in there by text message, and to that point, I think that's the time that they hammered his thumb. Left thumb is hammered, and there was this blood clot on this side, and I think he was, I can't say if he's been tortured. He has bruises in his left leg. I don't know who was inside the house, whether my ex-husband and his people. So there was strangers there in that house, inside Kevin's house, in that particular day. However, I did not find out that quickly as possible, because on the 31st of March is Didi's birthday. It was Didi's birthday. I prepared for him for lunch, birthday, which I bought him a cake. Inside the house, I have all the evidence thing. And secondly, I took him out to Mango Ranch at George Steak House for early evening dinner between me and him. And I have that video. I still have that video and things, pictures. I did not see at that time that his thumb was actually injured. Nothing to do with his leg, nothing to do with the operations and his injury, nothing to do whatsoever. Months and months and months, as I was struggling to breathe, I am hurting, I am tortured with my emotion, tormented. My head was like going to explode because of the pain and sorrow that I go through. Why do I have to be separated by him? Why did he speak to me that night a very, very sour and painful words to me, just telling me, just leave. We did not fight Friday morning, Friday afternoon to Friday night. We did not fight Friday. That was Friday the 3rd. Friday the 3rd. We did not have any argument. We have a good lunch, we have a good breakfast, we have a good lunch. As usual, in the morning we get up, we have coffee, we have breakfast in front of the television. We play our Christian music daily, every day. And then in lunchtime, we went to Valencia to have lunch in a red table. And it was all peaceful and everything. Though, I was hoping to meet somebody there to surprise him, the woman, but she didn't come actually. So it was Ria, the cook and waitress in Hideout, because he was courting her before he meets me, but she refused him. For what reason? He's a drunkard man. They refused to go out with him. So then he is also proud to me that he meets me because I'm a Christian, I'm a good cook, I speak English, and I'm very diligent. So He's so proud of me for that way. And I'm sincere because I wanted to have a long-lasting relationship because of my age. At the same time, I was ready to settle down with him, and he was the one who kept asking, "Would you like to retire with me? Would you retire with me?" I said, "What am I doing here, honey, darling? What am I doing here? I'm already here. I'm already retired with you. I can't do anything else." He doesn't want me to work. He doesn't want me to do business. He just wants me to be with him. If you're going to do work, if you're going to do business, that's hard work, he said. So what we can do is just we set up your long-term investment account. I'll give you an investment money. When that money becomes double, he said, long-term investment, he said, you can give back my money and then you can do whatever you like with your money. That's what he said. So every time we have these plans and plans and plans and plans for our two good future together. However, March, I didn't know that he was already initiated his thumb, as I find out later months and months that I discovered. I keep reviewing and reviewing our photos because I miss him. I loved him. I missed him every day and night. I go crazy. I go to Dumaguete. I'm scared I would stumble into him with another woman. I was scared I would stumble into him somewhere and we will have argument and what have you. Months and months, 24 hours a day, every day, in my head, it was just him, just him, just him. My heart is like I'm being pounded with this. As I'm being pounded with pain, and I cry and cry and cry and cry, and I couldn't understand why. I could not understand why. But then when I find out that his thumb had an injury right here, that there was a blood clot around it, that I understand that he was initiated inside Kevin's house. He was, the quietness there is, that I was trying to listen what they're going to speak about. I could not hear his voice at all anymore at that time. That was last March. So I think they put something in his mouth that he will not scream or something, and then hammered his big finger, and I don't know, they kicked him or something. I don't know how many people there was inside Kevin's house, but he did not speak to me. He did not tell me any truth. That thumb hammered thing, it was an oath taking that he must not tell me the truth. He must keep himself quiet, and if as possible he will do some sin that I will get angry, and that time, that Friday night, the 3rd of May, Friday night. Finally, after we have a drink, we're watching TV, and I'm roaming around the house. Just 11:45 in the evening, I think it was. Finally, he speak up and said, like, just leave. I said, what? With all the things that I've done for you, and with all these things that you've done to me to look up to you, I said, you want me to leave? Just leave? 2 words. You know how painful that is? It was so painful to me. And I could not understand why such a person, a man that I've cared for, help him to revive his life, would speak to me that way. And to cut this story short, yes, in the morning I left because I had bad argument with him that night. He could not speak up anymore. He could not move in the chair while I was there. His leg was elevated. He could not move in that chair. he was just like trying to watch TV while listening to my yap because like I got angry, I got irritated, I got pain in my heart. I could not hardly breathe. I was crying. And so I didn't sleep with him anymore that night. I slept in the other room. In the morning, I packed all my things. I cut the cords of the cookeries, like the oven, boiling kettle, and all that things that I am the one that purchased it. Yes, it was his money. It was my things because I am the one that's using it for us, for our good. So I cut them off and say, who would ever want to use this? If there was anybody else as a woman coming in this place, she is not having this. So I cut them up. I cut all the cords and things, and there were some broken glasses under the bed somewhere, because I was that angry, and for some reason I was just months and months I suffered with pain in my heart. Talking to you people right now, it's been 11 months since then. 11 months, and I'm still have these feelings for him, that I still love him, but I have to go on with my life now. I moved out from Dumaguete to Boracay Island because if I live in Dumaguete or in Tayazan, I know that I will do something. I will still look for him. I will still go running around in the city, and I'm scared if I stumble into him again and again with another woman, which I've caught him a few times with 4 or 5 different women after me. That was the painful case scenario. He would patch up himself with lies. This is a narcissist way of doing it. He would patch up with, which is lies, drugs, and alcohol. That's what he would patch up inside his heart. It's just that painful. I know that he loves me. I know that he is a narcissist, but I could have handled him. I have handled him very well, the very beginning and to the end. That, you know, when he was, I just did not handle it right at the end when he finally spoke out, just leave. I didn't know what was the reason until now that I find out that my ex-husband, Guy Peter Langan, and his criminal associates, they always do this. This is not just me and Didi that they actually victimize. They are worse narcissists than Didi. They are worse narcissists than Didi. They are actually evil controlling. They are hunger with power, hunger with evil controlling. They want to control my movement, my mobile phone numbers. They have people who always hack my accounts. They did this in Singapore, in Hong Kong, in Malaysia, started in the Philippines in 2003. They did this. They even tried to kill me before. They put drugs on my drinks. This is happened in Makati in a night train bar, October 29, 2003. When that was a Halloween party. So they tried to drag me in that one. You know who died that night? Chris from Scotland. He's the one that actually have taken the drugs that they put into the drinks. He died that night. I was alive, but I was struggling. Some people helped me up to go home into where I lived. So there's a lot of evidence that Didi is maybe a little crazy. I know that he has had all kinds of women in the U.S. You know, his wife in the U.S. Later that May when I left him, I told Tommy about it. That Tommy, this is Jean. I am Didi's live-in partner for months and months. I was the one who was looking up to him when he was hospitalized. He was bedridden for 4 months. He cannot get up and everything. He was on diaper. I was the one who taking care of him and nobody else there. And I left him in that date such and such and such, because there was another woman that come up to the house after that he was able to walk again, and so forth and so forth. What she responded to me was, she said that, oh, I'm so sorry for you, Jean, that you actually have a very horrible experience with Didi. Apparently, for almost 40 years of our marriage, she said in this text message that he never listened to me. He never even asked of his children. If I were you, so and so, she said, I would just have to go on with your life. He knows what he's doing. Leave him, and so, just with all these other words that she said and so on. So that there was a continuation of my communication with her, but she did not tell me that Didi is a narcissist or sick, mentally disordered, something. She did not tell me that. However, I know that now I understand of what is narcissist, because I have learned from the preachers preaching about the narcissists, what kind of people are narcissists behind the scene, that they are covert and overt, and Didi is a covert narcissist, because he is so hideous that he would throw up party gifts and so on to actually gaslighting you, and at the same time, later on he would turn it around, and then you will regret exactly who you are in the end, to why he would say such thing, So, but as a Christian woman, I believe that I have a good wisdom of God, and that He believes that I am a good woman. So I was able to actually handle him to the maximum extent that we praised God. We listened to preaching on TV, and I think he was ready to actually change to become a good person in the end, because he's old. He's old now. He's 66 now. Last March 31. But because of what my ex-husband done, and he did this many times, he did it with my first boyfriend, American boyfriend, was Thomas Sorensen. I went to the U.S. The house was in surveillance when I was there. We just about to get married, January 15, 2000. I was in the U.S. They put surveillance on Thomas's house, and I didn't know he's being framed up. Again, I was wondering at that time, does he has an affair with man? They frame him up that like to the maximum that I have to leave. They did that. Second one was, I wouldn't even bother about the second one. It's from Denmark, but we were engaged as well. I could name a few guys that I have relationship with seriously to be married, and they always did that to break us up. One of them is George Guthrie Ellington from Scotland, my live-in partner in Singapore. They disrupt us. They initiated us with witchcraft. They did this. Yes, they had the power to that time that they have. I didn't know. The narcissist people use witchcraft. The narcissist people use all kinds of operational accessories to destroy relationship, and they did that. One of that is my relationship with George Guthrie Ellington, Gus Ellington. Okay, that was in Singapore. I left him. Now, remembering my sister, my dear sister, she got married with Michael Glengram. Michael Glengram, when I was studying in Singapore, He's my good friend. Are we lovers? We are more than friends. He supported me. He sent me money because he knows that I'm studying. Thomas sent me money because we get back together at the same time. But Glenn Graham was more interested in me. Instead of me, they replaced me with my sister Juliet. The reason why Glenn is connected to Juliet, my sister, as well, because I am the one who introduced Juliet to Glenn, because they said, "Oh, we're going to the Philippines for a military exercise." So and so and so. He's a military. He's a squadron leader at that time with the Royal Navy in New Zealand. So. Can you introduce us to somebody who can take us out for dinner and drinks after our work? So, my dear sister, who is my student studying in Manila, living in my condominium, I said, okay, call my sister. She's got friends. You guys go ahead and have fun and so on, because I'm in Singapore. There wasn't anything happen like that that night or that time that the first meet. It was long before that. They set him up with her. My ex-husband, Guy Pitelangan, is coordinating Glenn Graham that he must be engaged to my sister. Now they're married. They have Mia as my niece. Okay, I forgive them for that. That was long time ago. What they did now, my last boyfriend from Germany, I supposed to go to Germany. You know what they did? They interrupted my visa account. My visa application to the German embassy. They send the old files from British embassy. He dig it up. This is Guy work. This is Guy Pitelangan's work. He dig up all the old files from the British embassy, send it to German embassy, and give me the same result. The very first application that I have in the British embassy before I even get to UK, I was refused. So the same exact statement that why would I go to UK, why and so on, what capacity and so on, and it was at the end refusal. Exactly the same result. It was just copied, sent it to the German embassy's counter. Who can do such things? Someone that knows me very well, personally, my birthday, where I'm from, my parents, as I know him. Example. No one were able to intercept every transaction, every affairs I have, unless he knows me personally. He alone, Guy Pitelangan. If you see this video, you have a twin brother that grew up in New York. You have a stepbrother, John Langan, that actually a Satanist. You are a Satanist. You become a Satanist. You have reconciled a while ago. Don't you think I don't know you have a massive collective private limited nightclubs and bars in Singapore? I just find out that year 2015. I fasted and it reveals to me. You cannot overthrow the power of God in me. You cannot have my soul, my spirit, to think that I will be your sacrifice to your occult system, to your satanism system. And you, Didi, who become their accessories now, well, you agree, you just agreed with them. Okay, she will not know. I will just let her go. You come to Boracay March. The 5th, I see you at the Diamond Resort. You going to have a breakfast with another woman that you brought over. I don't know where the fuck she from. exactly her name is who wants shit what she is, you know what? But you try to have, I intercepted you. You can't speak, you can hardly move as usual. You're shocked to see me there right in front of you. Why? How did I see you? Okay? This is the orchestrations of God, of the Holy Spirit, and you know it. You know it. You know it. The seventh, the same thing again. I'm supposed to go to the shopping mall. I've seen you. Second time that I intercepted you, Didrik Ann Molinar Jr. Again, you can hardly speak. I told everything already in that woman that she should not waste her time with you because you're just gonna throw her out just like all the other women. You hurt them. No wonder you almost got killed in a car park in the US and you have a big accident in your shoulder. You were in comatose. They tried to kill you because you are stupid. Okay? Now you are used. You're actually with the cult growth in the Philippines. You're now with Guy Pitilangan and all the rest of them. You are now an accessories of satanic work. Where is your mind? Where is your brain? I did love you, and I'm in my heart. No matter what you've done to me, I can't lie to myself, but I do still love you. Okay, Guy Pitilangan and you and your criminal alliance, your cult alliance, your whatever satanic alliance you are going both all to hell. To hell is the devil. You think you can control me? You're narcissist people. You hunger power, money hungry. You are all freak people, and I'm telling you this. You come out face to face. Talk to me. You come out face to face. You are a traitor. You've done this many times. Every time I'm just about to get remarried to somebody, you interrupted my engagement. Every time, just take a look at that man that you destroyed me with. He's old. I was ready to settle with him. I already settled with him. Yet you destroyed my relationship with him because you are an evil, manipulative motherfucker. You use all kinds of Filipino accessories, Chinese accessories, whatever kind of people you use. You keep following me where I am. And I think you are somewhere in Boracay. Nice of you guys. I'm suffering. I have no money. I'm living in a small room. I have my house in Negros. I can't even make a good improvement to it because every time I have money, you pull me down. Every time I have a relationship, you kill my relationship down. Every time I have a business connection, I have a business this and that, you pull me down. Where do you want me to live? On the street? For God so loved the world that He gave His only begotten Son. He died for us all. But His patience, it has a limit too. It has a limit too. You can no longer hide on this truth. I have to speak out the truth. I have to speak the truth, and the truth shall set me free. So help me God. I'm going to put this on video. I have suffered so much from you, Guy Pitilangan. This betrayal, why I can hardly move on from Didi. Because it's not just Didi that have betrayed me. You are the one behind the scene who did this. You are the one who's behind the scene. You envy him in how the way I cared for him. You envy him in the way how I sacrificed myself to look up to him. You are no difference to me than than him now. You're all satanic, you're all cult, you're hungry money, power hungry, and all these things. And God will judge you for what you've done to me. You involve my family on this. I have forgiven Juliet. We don't talk. We're family, but we don't talk. We're not aligned. Because of your doing, Kay Petilangan, whatever your name now, I think your name is Lucifer, whatever your name now. But I'm telling you, your narcissism attitude, you're behind all these things that you've done to me. Behind all these things. Didi, if you're watching this, and Guy Petilangan and all the rest of you that you think you can control, manipulate my life, you are all over. God is watching every drops of my tears for 11 months that I'm asking God, why must I always separate from somebody that I love? Why must I have to lose someone that I care? Why do I have to do this? You didn't give me any leave of rooms of choices. You interrupted my businesses, you interrupted my connection. To put me in a position where I always go back into, so that I could put myself to shame. You will put me to shame into my Christian community. You will put me to shame into my family, my neighbors. You will put me to shame into, I can't go back to Dumaguete. And now you told him to come here, bringing another woman to provoke me. I am not jealous with all kinds of women anymore, whosoever he brings in here, unless she is a supermodel, maybe a Philippine supermodel, maybe. Who would want to be with you, Didi, as a supermodel? No, unless you've spent 10,000 pesos to pay Shakira Mera that works in that Kingswick Hotel. I know, she told me. You paid her 10,000. I don't know how many times. Okay? And then she denied that, oh, blah, 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 blah. Come on. At some point, you have sex with the nurse. 5th of May. One day I left the house. You're supposed to come and see me in my house. You should have followed me and at least reconcile with me, talk to me. Instead, you dressed up, you checked in Sunday, 5th of May. You are with Rosid Palar, the nurse. You fucked her. And you fucked Juna too, the one who's married to a stupid German man in the Bagiti. I have no time for jealousy of women. They're not worth it. You've done it with your wife. You've done it with all the other women in the US. You did it to me. Who are they now next after me online? Are they worth it? I don't know. You could have had 1,000 women now to replace me. They are not the same. They will not look up to you. If you die on the street, they will kick your ass, feed you to the dogs. Do not disrupt me in Boracay. I'm trying to have a new life here. I'm trying to have peace here. Never come back to Boracay, Didi. And if you come back to Boracay, make sure that you don't see me. There's so many women in Boracay. You come here alone because you don't have confidence. Whosoever that you see in front of you, that's what you bite. You're like a snake. You're so broken inside. Your soul is piles and piles and piles and piles of guilt, lies. Fucking narcissist people. In God's grace, I'm alive. I have recovered my heart a little bit now. My strength, I can think carefully now. You cannot have myself, you cannot have my soul, my spirit. Damn you all, Satanist narcissists. Because I know you people already have chips in your body that they can detect you, they can dictate you. I know this have already spread. So I'm going to post this into my Facebook and into my YouTube channel. Okay. You have hurt me deeply, badly. This is not going to continue, and God help me. He keep me safe. You are being divulged. Do you think that you've done this? You can hide, all of you. You are being divulged right now. Guy Pitilangan, you have no power, you have no rights to manipulate my life. I'm just your wife. Piece of paper. You've never been a husband. You are a traitor, coward, asshole, criminal. All of you, Satanist, shithole. That's how you are, people. And so help me God. For without Him, what you've done to me, do you know how detrimental that is? A narcissist, to get out of a narcissist relationship, to get out of a narcissist mistreatment. This, what I have learned, but God's grace in me is all over me. The blood of Jesus Christ keep me safe. The blood of Jesus Christ, the angels of God surround me. And you people will have to pay for this. Your life, your soul will burn to hell. This is my message to you people. Every man and woman who has been through narcissist, mistreatment, detrimental relationship, pray to God. Seek the Lord. Seek the Almighty's wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, because the Word of God is quick, living, and powerful, sharper than two-edged sword, piercing even to dividing asunder of soul and spirits and of the joints and marrows, and is the discerner of the thoughts and intents of the hearts. Whatever you guys are planning now against me, God have seen it. Whatever blueprints, whatever picture I have right now in your altars, in your evil prayers, God have seen it. He will not let me die, not in my time. He protects me. You've done this many times. This is not just one time. You've done this many times. How many relationships that you have broken me off, Kay Petelangan? You have disrupted my future. You want me to just look like a stupid woman on the street, begging on the street. I cannot improve my life, my lifestyle. Every time I have relationship, you do this to me. You are evil. You are evil. You are evil. God will judge you for this. And I am praying. And I am praying and I'm praying to the Almighty God. Soon as possible, He will give you the rewards that you ever all deserves as a wicked ones, a satanist, bastards, heartless manipulator, assholes, animals, demonic. God hates you. He said, whoever fights with me, fight against him. So he will fight for me in my behalf. He is my Savior, He's my God, He's my King. So to God be all the glory. Everyone that can see this, everyone that can watch this video, this is not a video that I'm destroying their reputation. This is, I divulge this because I have suffered far too much, too long, tortured mentally, emotionally, spiritually. Now I have to get out. To God be all the glory. God help me. And Didi, I don't know how long you're gonna be in this world, but you all guys do not deserve to live. You all men do not deserve to live. You all narcissists, satanists, you have no rights to live in this world. You have no rights whatsoever. People who watch this, who will have comments, people who have been through a detrimental, suicidal kind of life from the narcissist relationship, all I ask of you, recognize God, know Him. He is always free to call up. You don't have to pay to call Him. You don't have to dial a telephone to call Him. He is near you. He is close to you. Just call upon Him and He will be there with you. He will comfort you. Months and months, nights and nights, months and months, I cried, why, why me? Why shall always be me? Why should I always lost my relationship, the one that I love? How many men that I have fallen in love with? How many men that who wanted to marry me? You're not the only man in this world, Guy Pitilangan. I don't know what's your fucking name now. Pig. Dog. Okay? You and your family, you do this to me. You're gonna pay for it. And you're gonna pay for it in hell, to hell with the devil. Including you, Didrik. So to God be all the glory. God help me so. I'm gonna post this and I'm not scared of you guys. I'm not scared of you. You ready to come up to me face to face with great explanation why years and years and years you've done this to me. It is enough. I'm 53. I need peace of mind. I need to accelerate my life. I'm a diligent person. I did what I could to live. I did what I have to do to live. Okay? Even that I did what I have to do to help that motherfucker revive his life. With all my heart, I did it. I did it. I did it.